So you're thinking about traveling to some of these countries over here in Asia where I'm at, and you're wondering what is the tourist visa situation for each of these countries? How long can I stay and can I extend? We're going to run through a list of countries. I'm going to give you all the details on how you can get in with these visas and how long you can stay and how long you can extend. We'll do that right now. Are you ready? Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Hey, what's up? It's JJ, the Lonely Bull in Asia, here in Bangkok, Thailand. One of the beautiful places to visit if you're thinking about coming over here. And if you're wondering, how do you get in on some of these places and, how long you can stay on a tourist visa? This is the right video for you. We're going to run down several of these countries, and I'll give you the inside list of what I found out as far as what kind of visa, as far as a tourist visa, you can come in on, and how long you can stay, how many times you can extend, and that sort of thing. So, are you ready? Let's get started. First of all, the easy one that a lot of people talk about is the Philippines, and I'm going to talk about U.S. citizens only, but you can probably use that for 93 other countries in the world because they're pretty much the same. But I'm just going to talk about US. So if your country is different than the US, then you might have to do a little research on your own. But I'm not going to cover every country. But in general, most of these countries let you in, whether you're a US citizen or 92 other different countries. So let's start with the Philippines. First of all, you can enter visa free. You don't have to fill out anything. Well, there is a form you fill out before you come in, but it's an e-visa form, but it doesn't cost anything. So you can come in visa free for 30 days. And then after 30 days, you can extend another 29 days. And then after that initial 29 days of extension, then you can extend continuously up to 36 months before you have to leave the country. So 3 years all in one country without having to leave. So that's a pretty good deal. So that's the Philippines. Let's talk about where I'm at now in Thailand. In Thailand, you get in on visa exemption up to 60 days. Right now it's 60 days, but they're always talking about changing that back down to 30 days. But for right now, it's 60 days. So you get to come in visa free. You do have to fill out a visa application. It's not really an application. It's just a standard form that you fill out online, but there's no cost in coming in. So 60 days free, and then you can extend another 30, and that'll cost you about 1,900 baht, which is about $55. So 90 days total, then you have to leave the country. So that's Thailand. But the first 60 days, absolutely free. So that's a pretty good deal. What about Vietnam? Vietnam, for U.S. citizens, you generally need to do an e-visa for tourism. So you fill it out online, you pay. The cost is 25 US dollars for 90 days single entry. So once you're in, if you leave, you can't use that visa again. Or you can get multiple entry if you're thinking about going back and forth for the next 90 days. You get multiple entry, and that costs you 50 US dollars. So that'll give you 90 days, and then you can do a border run and turn around, come right back. Basically, it takes about 3 to 5 business days to get that e-visa approved through email. So keep that in mind if you're taking a border run and coming right back, or you can pay an agent and do a bus run, border run, and they get it all done in one day. But it'll cost you a little more. So 25 bucks for single entry, 90 days, $50 for multiple entry. What about Malaysia? I've never been to Malaysia, but from everything I found out, visa-free entry for tourism for 90 days. So, and all of these places, you have to have at least 6 months validity on your passport. So keep that in mind too. If your passport's about ready to expire, you may not be able to get in these countries. So just keep that in mind. But anyway, so 90 days visa-free entry, when you go into Malaysia, and then you have to leave the country, and you can do the return, and I think you can do that twice, but that I'm not sure about. So if somebody that's watching, put in the comments below. I didn't see any information on that. How about Indonesia? So Indonesia, for U.S. citizens, you have the visa exemption, just like for many other countries, and you can enter without a visa for up to 30 days. So you can do that. So that's kind of a neat thing. Japan, you can go in visa exempt for 90 days. So that's kind of a neat thing. So 90 days, go to Japan, have yourself a time, and you're good for 90 days, visa exempt. Cambodia is a little different. So Cambodia, you got to do an e-visa online, and that gives you 30 days. And then you can extend another 30 days. And the cost of that extension is roughly between $30 and $50. It depends on how much they charge each day and what the exchange rate is. So $30 to $50 to extend another 30 days in Cambodia. How about Laos? Laos, you can basically do the same thing. You can go in for 30 days and you can extend another 30 days. That'll cost you $30, but you can do that extension twice. So you can stay for a total of 90 days in Laos, whereas in Cambodia, it's only 60 days total before you have to leave. In Taiwan, U.S. citizens are eligible for visa-exempt entry into Taiwan for up to 90 days. So that's kind of a neat thing. How about Hong Kong? So U.S. citizens do not need a visa for short visits to Hong Kong, which are up to 90 days. So you can go to Hong Kong up to 90 days, and you don't need any sort of visa. In mainland China, you must obtain a visa in advance before traveling to mainland China. So there. And then finally, let's talk about South Korea. So if you want to go to South Korea, you can get visa-free entry to South Korea for 90 days under the visa waiver or the K ETA system, I guess it's called. So, but anyway, so there's your entry options for those countries that I list. If there's a country in there there's a country you're interested in that's not on my list here, let me know in the comments. I might be able to do a little research for you. But just so you know, I use ChatGPT to research all of these. So some of these things some of them may have changed. Some of the rules and regulations and requirements may have changed at the taping of this video. So just be aware of that. But for the most part, I think it's pretty up to date and pretty accurate. But like I said, again, let me know in the comments below what you think. Where would you go with all those options? Where would you go if you wanted to go somewhere for, an extended period of time? What would be your number one choice of countries to go to? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you get notified when I post new videos. And then, as always, live life, my friend, no matter where you're at. Live your life, and we'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.